Good morning, children. Welcome to EVS class. Today, we'll continue with our lesson 3 plants. In the module 1, we talked about different parts of plant and their functions. In the second module, we'll learn about parts of flower, ways of reproduction in plants. Children, plants mostly reproduce by their seeds, but some plants reproduce by the vegetative parts also, like stem, leaves, etc. We'll understand the process of germination, and lastly, dispersal of seeds, how seeds disperse from their parent plants. We'll learn in this module. Flowers are the most colorful, amazing, beautiful part of the plant. They help the plant to reproduce as they have male and female parts. Stamen, it is the male part of flower. Pistil, or we can say carpel, is the female part of flower. Anther and filament together form stamen, that is the male part of flower. Filament is a long tube-like structure and anther is a oval capped like structure on top. It contains powdery substance on it, which are pollen grains. Pollen grains are the male reproductive cell of plants. Stigma, style, ovary together form female part of flower, that is pistil, or we can say carpel. We can see style at the center. It is a long tube-like stalk. On top we have stigma. It is a sticky substance on which pollen grains land. At the bottom of style we have ovary, which contains ovule, or we can say egg cell. Parts of flower. A flower has 4 whorls. First sepal, second petal, third stamen, fourth pistil or carpel. Sepals are green leaf-like structure which protects the buds. When the flower blossoms, they curl downwards. Petals are the colorful part of flower. They make the flower look attractive. They are of different colors and shape. Stamen. It is the male part of flower. It consists of anther and filament. Pistil is the female part of flower. It consists of stigma, style and ovary. Insects like honeybees and butterflies are attracted towards flower because of their color and smell. When they visit flowers to suck nectar, pollen grains stick to their body. And when they visit another flower to suck nectar, the pollen grains land on the stigma of that flower. This process of transferring pollen grains from one flower to another by insects or wind is called pollination. When the pollen grains land on stigma, they germinate to form pollen tube, which reaches ovary. There the pollens fuse with egg cell to form seed. Seeds are of different shapes and size. We have mango with one seed. On the other side, we have watermelon with many seeds. Structure of a seed. The thick outer covering that covers a seed is called seed coat. There is a baby plant inside the seed, which is called embryo. There is a hole on the seed coat which allows water to enter the seed. When we remove the seed coat, we see fleshy seed leaves. These are called cotyledons. Cotyledons provide food to the embryo. Dispersal of seeds is the process of spreading or scattering of seeds from the parent plant. Agents of seed dispersal are wind. Seeds that are small, hairy and light, like dandelion, cotton, are spread and dispersed by wind. Water. Seeds of lily, coconut, and lotus are dispersed by water. Animals and birds play an important role in seed dispersal. They eat fruits and throw away the seeds. Example, mango, papaya. Lastly, we have explosion. Fruits of these balsam burst open when dry, and the seeds get scattered. Gets ideal conditions, it germinates. So, germination is the process by which a seed grows into a baby plant. And the conditions are air, water, and right temperature. Children, we learn till now how we get a new plant through seeds. But I must add that sometimes plants multiply with the help of their vegetative parts like root, stem, leaves, spores, etc. And this process is called vegetative propagation. Plants that propagate by stem, examples are rose plant, money plant. Plant that propagate by roots, examples are dahlia, sweet potato. Plants that propagate by leaf buds, example is bryophyllum. Now you know that the flower is the reproductive part of plant, and you have understood the process of pollination as well as germination. And you also know that plants reproduce by seeds as well as your vegetative parts. So read the lesson well. Thank you, children.